Well, hello everyone. Here we are again, live on the Dear John Show, Sunday the 6th of May, 2018, and I forgot my earphones again. Well, what's new? Nothing changes. Here I am, I slept the day away. I've eventually made it to here, like, you know what I mean? But I slept the whole day away, and your live viewers, it says. Here we go. We have a Nina Tilo in there. Hello, Nina. Great to see you in, girl. They'll all come along now in a minute. Do you know, I've been on the internet running through the night, following everything that's happening in the Philippines, God bless them, and other parts of the world as well. All these earthquakes, nearly 600 earthquakes in less than 48 hours, worldwide. Hawaii, Philippines. Across on the Asian side, we have those sandstorms going down and splits going through roads and everything else in multiple places. It's like the world is just pulling itself apart. It's absolutely unbelievable. Well, Nina, I've got 2 poems for tonight. I don't know how many you've got, but I'm sure you're going to let me know. Hello, Christine. And Christine is in as well. You know, Christine, I still can't remember how many poems that's coming in for tonight. How many did I put you on? You can tell us face to face now. Definitely tell us face to face.
Hi.
There's Christine. How
It's
beautiful
worked.
you are looking. Oh, it's worked immediately. Instantly. You know, the difference is unbelievable. Hello, Charlotte. Lovely to see you too, sweetheart. Oh, you're looking very fresh and well tonight. You're recovering very well, thank God.
Me? I'm
Yes.
tired out. I'm absolutely
What?
worn out.
You're joking. Oh, God.
I am, yeah.
I hope I can look like that when I'm worn out. Good God. Send us the recipe, Christine.
Okay, Diane, I will, yes.
Please
It's
do.
called Little Drops of Water, Little Blobs of Paint, Make a Girl's Complexion Just What It Ain't.
Yeah, but what does it do for the fella?
I don't know, try it.
Well, might as
Give
well
it a go.
give it a go and see what happens. We can't lose anything, can we?
Exactly. Exactly.
Oh, do you know, honest to God, Nina and Andy have been absolutely brilliant. I got the phone from Nina on Thursday. We set it up on
Yes.
Friday. Thank goodness Andy sent me the passwords in message. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I would have been lost otherwise. I'd have been still probably trying to put it together now.
So have you actually got a new phone then, or
This
what?
is yeah, an S6 iPhone. But
Right,
the
okay.
difference in connection and everything else is instant. Absolutely instant. There's no
Yeah,
I don't have to do invite, I don't have to do anything. Once you come up with it was like the old days. A row of cameras come up. Well, they're all
yeah.
there now. Once I swing right to left, those cameras come up for me. And I can see
Right,
who's live
okay.
and who's able to come on, yeah, who's available.
Mm.
And I can just press the
And yeah,
camera.
And yet I still haven't got here a camera to like invite you or whatever, where I used to have one,
Yeah.
but it's not here. So I don't know. But anyway, it doesn't matter. As long as you can get to me, that doesn't matter, does it?
Yeah, as soon as you come in, the same as Nina. Nina come in with the green camera instant. Then you
Yes.
followed, and you came in with the green camera instant. And I was absolutely,
Brilliant.
oh, yes,
It
yes,
is. Definitely. Good.
brilliant. So I'm absolutely like last week I was just totally disillusioned. Hello,
Yeah.
Vandita, how are you?
But
Um,
you did a great job. You really did a great job on your own rescuing everything.
yeah, but
So
I was thinking to myself, God Almighty, we're not going back to square one. Yeah, I was
mm,
terrified, absolutely terrified, and I thought, and we built too much, we've worked too hard to get to where we've reached now. To go back
yeah.
to square one. There's no way. I was absolutely out of my mind. I
Well,
did,
it's brilliant you've got it sorted out.
I was
That's
quiet for
great.
2 whole days. Me not speaking for
Oh,
2 whole days. I went into my
oh,
shell.
darling.
I did. Hello, Diane
Yeah.
Reed
What a
Burgess
shame.
and Alexandra Rodriguez. Welcome in, girls. Yeah. Uh, what's with Nina's been absolutely out hunting already for next week. My God Almighty. She has poems for next week already.
Fantastic. That's great.
I'm absolutely delighted because one of them I think we've had a couple of weeks back, but the other is brand new. There'll be a new person there. Kim, I think her name is. But that's 2 brand new ones for next week,
Yeah.
yeah?
Mm. Well,
So
I'm not there. You know, I'm
we'll
not
see
there the
how that
next
goes.
3 weeks probably. You do know,
I
you've remembered
know.
that, have you?
I have.
I
And
do
me.
return. I do return on the 22nd from Canada, but I've got a concert on the Sunday after that.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure I'm going to get back in time, and I won't
No.
have any time to rehearse
No.
in that week. So,
I wouldn't
you know,
ask you to do that, Christine. That would be so,
I'm
so
going to be totally
unfair.
jet lagged, and you know, so
No.
probably someone else will, if someone else would be able to read on the like the 20, I think it's about the 28th, isn't it? 27th,
27,
28th. That
28,
would
yeah.
be great.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Absolutely. Just take your time coming back. Enjoy your holiday. Enjoy your trip. We'll
yeah,
get through it. I mean, if we got through last week, I think we can get through
yeah. You
most
did.
bloody things.
You did.
We will
Well,
get there.
it's not the Dear John show tonight. It's the Dear Christine show tonight. Do you know how many poems you've sent me this week?
Let me have a guess. Now, I better not guess because I'll be hanging myself by that rope, won't I?
With the one I chose to read myself, I've got 9 today.
You've
So
got
it's
nine.
the Dear Christine. Yes.
Thank goodness. Goodness. We didn't even have that many last week in the whole show.
Well, I think Nina's sent quite a few through, so I hope that she's got permission, or you've got permission from
Yeah.
the
Everything.
artist, because
She's gone and she's brought up a great idea for us to when we write to the poets now for permissions, we
yeah,
ask for ongoing permission
good,
so that we
great,
don't have to go back to them. If we see a poem in a group belonging to them, we can use it. And then
yeah,
later let them know that we're going to read your poem tonight or whatever, yeah?
okay, good,
But
brilliant.
we have a great array of poetry tonight. I mean, I don't know every one of them that's gone over to you because I'm not that concentrated. You all know that.
We've got that, sus.
So with things this year, I think you've got 9. Nina has 2. I think Marina has 2, and
That's a bit unfair, isn't it?
I've got 2. I mean, yes, but remember, we've got to go back to that great saying. You're the residential
I'm
reader.
the
You
residential.
know, can't take
Oh
all
dear
the
me.
work off the residential reader, can we? Come on,
No.
let's be fair.
The balance is a bit unbalanced. 2 to 9 is a bit
It is, isn't it?
a bit heavy
Yeah,
going. But I don't mind, darling.
I
I'm
know
quite
you
happy.
don't. But
No, I'm
listen,
quite happy.
have you brought one of your own?
No, well, how can I? I never have time to read mine. I'm reading everybody else's.
Odds and evens. I mean, you could get 10 in there. You could squeeze one more.
Well, I'm not as prolific as most people on here. I mean, I've read most of my better stuff now, I think. So, I'm quite happy to read everybody else's, like you. Quite happy to promote other people's work. But I'll dig something out at some point, when I get a chance of mine and read again one of my own.
Magic,
When
absolutely
I don't get so
magic.
many from you guys.
No, but what do you think of all this stuff that's going on in the world at the moment?
Crazy.
Things are so strange.
Yeah.
I was on a website last night, and oh god, it's one of those ufology type websites. But it does everything. It doesn't just do UFOs and all that. It does the earthquakes, the volcanoes, and different parts of the world where people are
Yeah.
filling in them from. And I hadn't heard on the mainstream news during the week anything whatsoever about the Philippines. I'd heard about
Mm.
Hawaii, but I'd heard nothing about the Philippines. And seemingly the Philippines have been rocked and shook. And there was live footage from people in their homes.
Oh
And
gosh,
I
yeah.
thought, oh my God, nowhere to go because they're
Yeah.
inside when it hits. And it rattled every single thing in the
Mm.
house. And I mean,
Yeah.
the shock
It's
of that,
devastating.
God, the shock of a Christian must be absolutely horrendous. I mean, you would be palpitating like hell. Something like that happening under your feet. Wow.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Very scary.
It
Yeah,
is
it's a strange world at the moment altogether.
very,
The
very,
whole feeling of the world
well,
is very topsy-turvy.
here in the UK, we've had reports last night of red lights in the sky, moving
Oh, right,
in
okay, yeah. Yeah.
synchronized, yeah? Uh, Mainly over the northwest, which is our area in the northwest of England, yeah?
Yeah.
Mainly over the
Mm.
northwest. And it all seems to have happened after a plane was going across the sky, just flying its own business. When they seem to be tracking the plane, yeah?
Oh,
But didn't go too close, stayed their distance, but were like monitoring the thing. There's a video on it. Wow. But these red
scary.
lights, yeah, these red lights, they were red. It wasn't as though it was an airplane. They were too far apart and then too close to be an airplane, yeah.
That was a UFO, you think, do you?
I would say so, yeah. But if you can't
A UFO.
identify it, it has to be a UFO, doesn't it? I
Ooh,
mean,
scary.
well, the military won't admit it's any of their stuff, so what else are you supposed to think? I mean, they have
Big
us
Brother is watching
bamboozled.
us.
Yes, big time.
Big Brother is watching, definitely.
I've,
No question about that.
I've got to get a satellite and stick it up there, Christine.
Yeah,
Definitely. Here's
be
the
good, wouldn't it?
here's the new one in tonight. Anthony King. Hello, Anthony. Just seen Anthony pop up now on the screen.
Right.
I think I've done Anthony's poems. I think I've done two of Anthony's poems before. Uh, they're quite.
It's not. It's not Anthony Fingleton, is it?
No, it's Anthony King.
All right. I'm sorry. Right. Okay. I've got one from John Anthony Fingleton
You have,
tonight. So
yes.
yeah, so
I
a couple
remember
of new
that one.
names.
Yes.
A couple of new names tonight for me. So yeah,
Ooh.
good stuff.
We could be on a roll here tonight, Kristen.
I better get started. I'll be here till midnight by the time I get through this lot.
It's a party. It's a summer. Come on.
It is. It's the last time you're going to see it. It's really,
For 3 weeks, Christine.
yeah,
How could you?
I know. I know.
But it's
Well,
great to
it's
see
called
you.
life.
It's great to see you looking so fresh and pretty anyway. So I'm going to keep this image
Thank you,
until
darling.
the 28th. No, after the 28th.
Keep it in your heart, my
I will
love.
keep it all the way in there. Yes.
Very good. That's great. And I'm
So,
sure you'll have loads of fun with Mirna and Nina anyway. So they're the fun
yeah,
guys here.
they're going to cut me to ribbons, and you know it. They're going to chop me up into little bitty pieces. These two. God almighty. They're partners in crime, these two. So,
Yeah, they
so
are.
where are you going to
Good
start?
team. I'm sorry, dear. I'm suffering a little bit with
That's okay.
hay fever, so I'm still a bit coughing a bit. I'm going to start with Johnny's piece because that's what I should have read. One of the ones I should have read last week. So I'm going to read his School Days today by Johnny P. Lee. I don't know whether he's with us tonight. Is he with us
He
tonight?
hasn't come in yet. Although, having said that, one of the lads has come back that hasn't been on for a few weeks, Rich Gear. You know, the chap
Yeah.
from America, yeah? Hello, Rich.
Yeah.
Welcome in. But Johnny hasn't turned up yet, but he might. He's in Lourdes at the moment.
Oh,
He's
that's
on
right. He is.
pilgrimage, yeah?
Yes, that's right. He is. Well, I'm sure he'll catch it on the recorded show anyway.
Yes.
So School Days by Johnny P. Lee. School days are a garden growing wild, bushy shrubs busy for a playful child, mansion with many rooms, a palace, a game of chess set up well in space. Be the pawn prince calling the shot, just need a pen, paper, and ink pot. Write well and please the schoolmaster, lie true to him, confess all to the pastor. Polish the chalice full with holy wine, kneel at the altar, pray sweetly divine. Help the good padre run his godly race, in confession box, take his priestly place. Hear the sins of ones not so, my friends, hold their favours at ransom without end. Siphon donations from the church retreats, give the hungry and beggars a fuller treat. Kind to the vagrants and poor dullards, out of school to roam well remembered. Strict, but humble is the schoolmaster, striding along with his feather duster. Tilted tipsy house on stilts he duly resides, to ward off flooding from the riverside. His stern look portrays his predicted mood, good humour when he is out of the woods. Sweet poetry he drills by wits and skill, reciting 300 verses for the kill. Respecting well, swells me on to persevere, remembrance sweeps my breast to hold dear. Stern, bent hot on hell, but he is truly kind. Firm discipline begets a future in mind. It hurts him harshly, pushing us into the slog. Result speaks for itself, just as an obedient dog. A short man with the fullest head I know, an encyclopedic library therein to show. A true mentor, even to a truant untold, a fine example of love that I do enfold.
I've not read very much of John Anthony Fingleton's work at the moment. Being everywhere
That was
else.
Johnny P. Lee.
I'm
That was
sorry,
Johnny P. Lee.
Johnny Peely. I haven't seen much of his work lately because of being everywhere else. But every time you do, I was lucky, Christine, because he actually sent me that in Messenger. Yeah? That
Yeah,
particular one came in Messenger, so I got to read it first because he was telling me he was going on the pilgrimage to Lourdes, yeah?
Lord.
And I
Yeah.
thought, yeah. So I had a read of that and I thought, she's going to really love this. But he loves the thought of having a poem to send to you, to
Yeah.
read for him, yeah. And I mean, that is a brilliant connection when somebody can get that confidence in somebody to read their
Yeah.
work, yeah. So
Lovely.
you've done brilliant, absolutely. That's
I'm
beautiful, that
delighted.
was, yeah.
Yes, I'm delighted. I love to read his stuff. It's very nice. Always very, it has a very deep spiritual meaning behind it, always,
Yes.
in his work. Mm. Okay, the next one. Do you want another one? Got plenty to get through.
Go on then. Go on then.
Funny, you sent me a lot of men's stuff this week as well, which is interesting. I thought you were the one that was going to read the
Well,
guys'
I
ones,
thought I'd
but
get you back for getting me for the erotica last time. I thought, well, what goes around comes around. So
all
there
right.
we
So
go.
I'm going to read one of the girls' pieces. This is from our very own lovely Charlotte Rains, and it's
Mm,
called. This is slightly erotic, yeah, well, it is erotic really, and it's called "Feeling the Rain."
wow.
It's only very short, but it's very sweet. I feel the rain upon my face, soft and warm, like love's embrace, rolling down my shoulders bare, dripping from each strand of hair. I lift my face and close my eyes. I feel my chest fall and rise, a heart that now knows how to beat, awakened from a deathly sleep. Tender hands and lips on fire bring forth from me hidden desires. Every touch has quickened release. Breathless now, I cannot speak.
Charlotte Rains, you dark horse. Wow. Get in there, girl. Love
Nice,
that.
huh?
Absolutely beautiful. There's so
Excuse me.
much soul in that. It's absolutely gorgeous, that is, yeah.
Very short, but very,
But
very
very,
succinct.
very to
Yeah,
the heart, isn't it?
yeah,
Absolutely, yes.
yeah.
Wow,
It's
Charlotte. You
it is.
do like to give us a surprise, girl. I'll give you that.
He
Wow.
does. Yeah,
Whew.
lovely. Very nice. So this one is another one by a relatively new chap, I think, with us called Jeff Schloining.
Yes, brand new.
He's he's quite new, isn't he?
Brand new.
Yes.
We've not had him before.
Okay.
We had another
Right.
Jeff, but this is a new Jeff, yeah?
Okay. This is called Nature's Fantasy. I dare not sleep on the eaves of summer nights, chancing the mists of tree fairies sparking as they dance the wakening of the night. Dew forming as the heat fights the cool for control of the skies, the glowing eyes of many forest beasts, they shine bright as stars that gaze down on us from heaven's own fields of lavender. And me, the intruder in this fantasy of natural beauty, laying silent in the grass as the forest opens for business. The chatter of haunting owls, the screams of wolves as they scurry about looking for dinner. It's a symphony of organic sounds, a theatre in true living 3D. I feel honoured to be a guest with the best seat in the house, nature and all her majesty holding me captive in a dream more beautiful than my wildest fantasies.
You know, I love these ones that bring you on that little special journey
Yeah,
outside of your little box. You know, it's beautiful. It's so catchy and it's intriguing, isn't it? And
yeah, I've got a few of those tonight.
I
Yeah,
got to the end of that one and I thought to myself, go on. And it's one of those you want to go further, yeah, but
yeah, to know what's coming next.
it lingers. It's up to the imagination. You can go anywhere after you finish that, yeah. You can bring yourself to any place. I
That's the beauty
love
of it.
those. I love those kind of poems. Yes,
Yeah, yeah, I do too. Yeah.
you've
I
got
don't
a
know whether.
great array tonight, Christine. That's three
Yeah,
absolute belters straight off.
yeah, absolutely. There's another one coming up as well. I mean, and I chose this one myself. I can't remember where I read it now, but I asked Myra if I could read one of hers, and she was delighted. So I think this is absolutely stunning and beautiful. It's called Vault of Unseen Colours. It's very typical Myra. It's lovely.
Is this Marna Dupree Badgerow?
It
It is,
is
yeah.
Myra Dupree. Yeah, it is. So I chose, as I say, I chose this one myself to read. I open the door to my vault of unseen colours, using imagination's key, and I find myself in awe and wonderment at the many treasures I have gathered over the years. The mysticism and the stark reality, the grace of blue, its penchant for peace, and the ferocious appetite of red, with its livid caricature in times of anger. I stumble across the many shades of green, breathing its promise of renewal. I touch the beauty of yellow and cerise, the invitation of black and white, and smile at the seemingly dull surprises of brown and grey. And with faith renewed, I sought through the depths of every memory, the images and echoes, the ocean's changing hues and seasons, paintings upon a mountain, the building of night sky and a waking dawn, the shadows of rainbows and the portraits drawn by racing clouds. My memory vault is overflowing, and yet I cannot, nor will not, divide those special moments into slots of importance, for each owns a significant place within the heart, and my vault would not be the same without them, whether they are flawed or remembered in absolute perfection.
Marna has a way with colours that, wow, I'm oblivious to. She puts them in those sentences, in those lines, in those words, stanzas, whatever you want to call them. And
Yeah.
they just blow out. It's like a flower blooming. It really and truly is. The colours are absolutely magnificent. And
You
she,
can really imagine, you can really imagine her, having been blind for so long,
yeah,
that she sees these colours in her mind and just creates them in a completely beautiful, picturesque way
and
for us.
yeah, and I think that's
Describe
what
for
gives
us.
it that great vibrance
Yeah,
in
yeah,
its overall. Because I mean, the first time I read one of Marna's with all of these colours and all in, yeah.
yeah,
And I mean, I'd been looking at the trees while I was reading it. They didn't look
yeah.
like that green. And it's just, she puts that extra bit of soul into it. I'm
She
gonna,
does.
I'm gonna get killed off of what's her name, Nina.
You were very noisy. You were clackering away at something at the beginning of
What
the
I've
poem.
done is I put 2 mints in my mouth. I was going to cough while you were reading, and I didn't want to disturb the poem, so I stuck 2 mints in my mouth to
You must have been
soothe.
clackering near the microphone because it was really loud.
The microphone's right here, isn't it? So I'm gonna have to let them just melt and get a hold of my jaw. They're strong. Oh, but the poetry. We were saying this before, Christine. The poetry and the contents have grown. I mean, we remember the first days we started off when we first
Yeah,
started out,
absolutely.
and from there to where we're going at the moment it's a beautiful trip.
It is. It's very lovely. Very lovely. Enjoying it all.
Yes, oh, absolutely, yes.
Yeah. So now I'm going to give you a story one. This is a story. You'll love this one. It's very much your sort of thing, I think. This is by, I think, also another new gentleman, a name I've not seen before, Barney Sissel.
Yes. A new
I
gentleman,
think it's
yes. Barney.
new to it. And this is called The Outlaw and the Wild Rose. So you'll love this one. At the midnight cantina in a Mexican town, where the baddest of outlaws would all hang around, danced a Mexican beauty most every night in her black lace stockings by the kerosene light. Came a young outlaw drifter from old San Antone. The first time he saw her, couldn't leave her alone. In between shows he'd buy flowers and rye. So she would sit at the bar by his side. He stole cattle and horses and robbed a few trains. He tried to do good, but deep in his veins the blood of the outlaw, like a stampede, unleashed, determined his course and what he would be. Her parents were poor, of the lowest class, tenant farmers, generations past, but she was too pretty for such a hard life, So she learned how to please in the bar late at night. One night after work, the young outlaw was there. He told her he wanted to marry her. His saddlebags held 10,000 cash, but they had to leave on his horse right fast. Out to a distant ravine they did ride, the outlaw and the rose at his side. They stopped by a tree just off the path, so he could kiss his love at last. But she'd taken his pistol from his pack, and she shot the young outlaw in the back. As he lay dying, this she said, "Roses have thorns, and petals blood red."
Oh, what a way to finish.
Lovely.
Wow. Wasn't that a
Lovely.
stormer? Yes.
It was.
Oh,
It
yes.
was.
I'm
I
gonna
knew you'd like that.
I'm going
That's
to
definitely one.
avoid Mexico like the plague.
Right.
Definitely. I'm staying on Trump's side of the wall. That's it.
Oh dear. If it ever gets put up, which I hope it doesn't, but
Oh, that was absolutely brilliant. I'm not enjoying that little trip across the
yeah,
vast plains of Arizona all the way down into Mexico. Yes.
yeah, yeah. You can just imagine the outlaw out there, can't you? And yeah,
Oh, when you go by some of the movies they had out in the 70s, especially, and they were all
yeah,
based down there in San
with the
Antone and all that
cactuses
stuff.
and
Yeah,
the desert. Yeah,
and that tumbleweed everywhere.
yeah, yeah.
Oh yes.
Great stuff.
And then there's a rose with a thorn. That I had a feeling it was going to be a woman was going to destroy this story. I don't know why.
Yeah, we're all bitches, aren't we?
Oh,
Really?
what can I say? Zip.
Yeah. Don't dare. Might get into dangerous territory there.
Big time, deeper water than I
Watch
can
what you
swim
say.
in. Oh dear.
Okay. So now we have a lovely one from another lady, Annie Johnson, and her poem is called "When Tomorrow Has Flown By." When tomorrow has flown into future memories, where will love be then? Still strong between us? Will your mind burn with indelible images of me, swirling just below instant recall? Will your heart still ache from the memory of my touch? With my undying words of love still echo in your chambered soul when tomorrow has flown? Love does not seek assurances. It lives or dies within a dream, within the soul of yesterday. Love comes naked and barefooted, a deep, passionate flame, burning in the wonder-filled darkness where twin souls are melded by time. We are alive on sacred promises and the murmuring madness that comes whispering through time to bind us soul in soul as one.
Do you know, Annie hasn't been with us for quite a while, like with her poetry on the show, and she's one of the first ladies that was on the first shows, the first four
All right.
shows.
Yeah.
Annie was very regular, but her family comes every Sunday. She's from Shawnee Indian blood, yeah.
Oh, right. Okay.
Beautiful lady. I love Annie to pieces. Um, Annie used to let me have her poems to come and read on the show. But her family started coming on Sundays. Her family come on Sundays, and unfortunately,
Right.
when we run the show at 6:30, it's lunchtime over in Annie's, so she
Yeah.
can't put the show on and have all the kids and grandkids round and try to do both. So she
Yeah.
loses out on it, but she will. She will be stuck straight into the recorded version when we put the recorded
Yeah.
up.
She'll listen to that.
She writes some beautiful love poetry. She does. And, excuse me, I do enjoy her writing. I've lost touch with her writing since I've come out of the Poet's Attic.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
thank goodness Annie has gone into a group that is common that we both are members of. So I do
Yeah.
get to see some of Annie's poetry. But this one, Nina found this one. So it was Nina that brought this one forward for us.
Yeah, yeah. I think she's done all of these last few ones, hasn't she?
Yes.
They came in one mail from her that she sent
Yeah.
over. Yeah,
Oh, she's a great
yeah.
little scout. I'll give her that. I'm gonna miss her for 2 weeks, really. Do you know? Because
Oh, she's going away as well.
she's going foreign as well. She's I think she's got it's either I think it might be Egypt. She'll tell us now, and I mean she'll tell me I'm an idiot now in a sec because
Yeah.
I got it wrong. But in that direction, I think anyway.
We'll see when she comes on.
And it's a good job I'm not the pilot, isn't it?
It is.
Count yourself lucky, Nina. Lucky.
So the next one is from John Cunningham, who we've had on before, I think. One or two of his
Oh, we had
poems.
Jim Cunningham. Jim Cunningham.
Jim
Yeah.
Cunningham.
We've
Sorry.
had Jim before, yeah.
Yes, we have.
And
Yeah.
Nina is going to Cyprus, by the way. I told you she'd
Oh, there
jump
you
in, didn't I? Yeah.
She will. She's there in all her glory.
Oh, yes.
Well done.
Oh, unicorn
She's on the ball,
onesie.
that girl.
Yeah, have you got your
She's on the
onesie?
ball, that girl. She's definitely on the ball.
Go
There
on,
you go.
Christine. I'll let you
Here we go then.
carry on.
It's okay. This one's called Deadly Beauty by Jim Cunningham. Dangerous beauty lurks in those eyes, capturing the innocence of a soul, seducing mortals with her terrible lies. Sanity vanishes when she takes control. Her kisses ignite the devil's desire. Her evil devours their true essence, dooms them to wander in fire. They gave in to her acquiescence. Every drop of blood is drained, while she relishes in the feast. Her lust will never be contained. The victims will not be released. Death is seen in her eyes. Only Satan knows her true name. Of her beauty men will fantasize. Their death is hers to claim. She stalks the night all alone. The unwary will quickly fall prey to a heart made of stone. Deadly beauty will make them pay. From her lips blood is dripping after she drains the victims dry. Drinks while their lives are slipping. She will smile after they die.
I'm sure.
You can tell I like that one, can't you?
Oh, yes. I'm sure that's exactly who I married one time. The
dear.
description fits perfectly.
Oh, dear. You poor man.
Oh, my God. Somebody knows more about me than I thought. That's a lovely one, Jim. But, I mean,
Yes,
the whole of life is deceptive when you look at life itself, Christine, isn't it? I mean,
it is. Yeah.
men are as bad as women in the best of circumstances, and I know from my own life itself. I drive the other half mad at times, absolute nuts. And it'll be a couple of hours later when I realise, oh, you damn idiot, what are you doing? And then I'll ask her, why are you not talking to me? You know,
She knows exactly why she's not talking to you.
it's a man thing though. Why are you not talking to me? I mean, God, grow up.
Oh, yeah.
We just don't. Us guys just don't grow up. We are Peter Pan forever.
Boys at heart, yeah.
Yeah, big
Boys
time.
at heart.
Absolutely big time. Marna has arrived. Marna's in the
Oh,
house.
lovely.
Wow.
Hope she didn't miss my reading, but she may have done.
I think she did
Yeah.
because she's only just come in. I've just seen her comment go up.
Oh,
Love all I've
sorry.
heard so far, so I don't think she's caught
Oh, she'll
her
have to listen to
own
the
one. She'll have to do
recording
the
because
recording now.
yeah, I've already read yours, Mina. Sorry,
Yes.
didn't realise you were coming in late tonight. Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
she's on
Yeah,
catch up for later. Bless her.
yeah, she
Oh,
will.
I'm delighted she made it. I'm really absolutely delighted she made it. Oh, by
She's
the
coming on
way,
late.
while we got
Yes,
Marna's name on our lips here,
yes.
wasn't it our Marna that was chomping on the bit for erotica 2 weeks ago?
Yeah,
She was 2 weeks early,
yes,
was she not?
yes.
Well, I mean, she's in now.
So she's going to read erotica tonight, is
So
she?
get your computer going, Marna, and start getting into your files like you do, and
Yeah,
we will have some erotica tonight.
lovely.
Yes.
Delightful.
God. Sweet dreams, John. Yeah, she missed your part. She missed your reading. She's just said so now, Christine. Yeah.
Yes, I can see. I've just seen a message come through, but you'll be having nightmares again tonight, John, won't you? If we get onto the erotica.
Oh, I will. I will have great nightmares. I'll be the lad in tin foil on the white horse. Yeah, running for
You
hell
will.
and high waters.
Oh dear, dear, dear. All right, I'm going to read one now from Pia Ghosh, and this one is called Someplace, Somewhere. Night stealthily descends on earth, cloaked in the night sky's black velvet robe, chasing away the brightness of day. Somewhere in the distant slums, a malnourished child wails in the lap of his mother. A grey-haired grandmother, with a face adorned with wrinkles and smiles, spins 1,000 tales for her eager grandchildren. A brilliant young student studies burning midnight oil. Someplace, somewhere, in a remote village, a poor farmer contemplates suicide when he cannot repay his loans to the heartless moneylender. In a small town beneath the city lights, wearing garish makeup and bright clothes, a call girl solicits customers outside a sleazy brothel. Young lovers who have eloped exchange vows and promises on a creaky bed in a cheap hotel. A weary doctor attends to patients in the emergency room of a hospital. Someplace, somewhere, a priest lies to his wife when questions about his whereabouts. In a high-rise building, a rotund businessman counts his money. A night owl hoots, a cricket sings, a stray dog barks in the dark city streets. A young girl soaks her pillow as she cries her heart out over a recent heartbreak. The insomniac in me hums a tune and writes poetry as she waits patiently for the glorious golden daybreak.
Pia, gosh, another poet, just like Johnny Lee, heart and soul into every
Yeah,
line. She's brought us to places there that are natural and original in this world. Yeah,
yeah,
and what a place to go to, just inside of your mind, of course.
yeah,
Wonderful to go through that phase and stage because everything she wrote has and does have and will continue to have an effect in somebody's life. Just because it's not our own personal lives, but somebody's life is affected in these ways. The farmer
yeah,
contemplating suicide, the lad in
yeah,
the brothel, whatever. It doesn't matter which one it would be. Somebody has been there and in that situation. And I just love how
yeah,
she captures it all and puts it into the block to
yeah.
to relate to the reader. I love Pious stuff. She's absolutely a lovely writer. Absolute lovely
She is,
writer.
she is a very beautiful writer. Yeah, she is. Very nice to. Well, they all are. I mean, there's something beautiful in all of the poems tonight. I
Yes.
love them all again. It's fantastic just to be able to read them all. It's such a joy for me. I
Yeah.
mean, I love it.
I,
So,
like I said before, Kristen, I am so lucky. I get most of them before they've even gone to you. Although I'm lucky because Nina will share one or two of them with me, but only the ones
yes.
she wants me to see. I've got to wait for the rest from you because otherwise they're going straight to you. But
Yeah.
I watch my call. I do. I look at the emails and I have a look at the poetry going through. I enjoy poetry. I enjoy reading it because it's not all the same. There's different genres and everything else. So there's a great variation to take on,
Yeah.
and it's a lovely, peaceful, calming thing to have. It really
Yeah.
is absolutely beautiful.
I agree. Yeah, I agree. So the last one you're going to love. This is very much another one that your sort of style of poetry. Well, not style of poetry, but you love these story poems, don't
Yes,
you?
yes.
And this is the John Anthony Fingleton poem. I think he's new as well, isn't he? I don't think I've
I
seen
think
that
we've
name before.
had one from John Anthony Fingleton before, previous to this
Have
one,
we?
but just one.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, I don't think I've seen his name before, but anyway, and this is lovely. It's called well, actually, he's got a footnote here, so I'll just read the footnote first. He says, In France, it is the tradition for men to present a bouquet of le muguet. Do you know what le muguet is?
A horse? I thought he was in the 445.
It's the lily of the valley.
Beautiful,
Le
beautiful.
muguet. It's the tradition for men to present a bouquet of le muguet, the lily of the valley, on the 1st of May to their wives and sweethearts. The flower is also placed on many of the tombs of departed loved ones by both sexes. So that just gives you an idea of what the poem's a little bit about.
Yes.
And it is called The Lily of the Valley. They met on the 1st of May in the scented valley glade. She was young and beautiful. He was tall and brave. She put her lips close to his and whispered, "I adore," as he placed a hand on her breasts and said, "Forever I am yours." Then they lay together until the fairy moon was high, vowed their love forever until the day they die. The lily of the valley, he plucked that flower and said, "On my sacred oath, I swear to you, in 1 year we shall be wed. For the lily of the valley is the sweetest flower that grows, and I will wear it on my heart to show the world I'm yours. Tomorrow I sail away to a far-off distant shore, for I must go and follow men that beat the drums of war." Next day she stood there on the quay as the soldiers marched on by. The pipes and drums were playing, the flags of war flew high. The other wives and sweethearts she waved and cheered and cried, and wished the time would come to pass when he laid there by her side. When his column came in line, their eyes met in a glance, and she knew the love between them forever it would last. Amidst all those marching men, he stood out from the rest, the lily of the valley, pinned proudly on his chest. For the lily of the valley is the sweetest flower that grows, and I will wear it on my heart to show the world I'm yours. Tomorrow I sail away to a far-off distant shore, for I must go and follow men that beat the drums of war. The days and weeks passed slowly as her love grew strong inside. Each day she walked along the pier to watch new ships arrive. The war was gone when the war was going well, she heard, but still too soon to say. Then one day there came a letter from that land so far away. "Darling, I write this message to send you all my love, as pure as it leaves my heart on the white wings of a dove. This land is torn and broken, a sadness haunts this place, but above all the raging guns I still can see your face. I dream of that sweet scented glen and you lying by my side, with the lily of the valley, as I take you for my bride." In haste she wrote, "My love, I hold your letter and keep it on my heart. I know that duty called you, but it's so hard to be apart. I wish this awful war was done, so they could send you home, for you have given me the greatest love I've ever known. Before I seal this letter, love, I hold it to my breast, so the lily of the valley, sweet perfume, on you will rest. For the lily of the valley is the sweetest flower that grows, and I will wear it on my heart to show the world I'm yours. Tomorrow I sail away to a far-off distant shore, for I must go and follow men that beat the drums of war." He came home on the 1st of May, to the sound of pipe and drums. The battle flags were slowly lowered as the funeral bell was rung. She stood there in that silent crowd with their son held to her breast, and a lily of the valley, small bouquet, upon his vest. For the lily of the valley is the sweetest flower that grows. We will wear it on our hearts to show the world we're yours. For I was born to bear our child in a love that was so pure. while you were born to follow men that beat the drums of war. The leaves and years have fallen, for time has its own tune. Now they lie together beneath the fairy moon, the seed that started in their hearts down in the valley glade, for the lily of the valley now grows wildly on their grave.
You know what? Wow, that has punch and a half in it. That is just absolutely mesmerizing. That is
Super, isn't it?
one hell of a write. Absolutely
Yeah,
one hell of a write that is.
yeah,
Wow.
definitely.
We've
Very
lived,
beautiful.
we have actually lived somebody's lifetime in a poem, you
Yeah,
know?
yeah,
Absolutely
yeah,
unbelievable. That
yeah.
is a
I thought you'd like
wonderful.
that one.
Oh,
Definitely a poem, isn't it, that one?
oh, big time, Christine. Thank you for that. That was absolutely magnificent. Tonight has been absolutely wonderful. I'm not saying any other night has not been wonderful, but to be on a stretch of each poem in its own content has been has had a message. It has been special in
Yeah,
its own way. That has come our way tonight, and that is absolutely magic.
yeah, it is. Well, that's it. I've got through them all now.
Is that
Yay!
all nine of them now?
All 9.
God Almighty!
I've
Wow!
just kept away from chatting, you see. I just kept going, so you just get them
Yeah,
all out of the way. Now I can sit back and relax and watch everybody else do the
it's
work.
great. A lot of women seem to do that with me. Stay out of the way of chatting, you know.
I leave that to mine and Nina. So much better than I am.
Well,
So
I mean, honest to God, I'm gonna get Marna in a minute, and she's gonna make my day. I just know she's gonna make my day. She's gonna have this erotica poem where
yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
I can safely sit under the table and hide.
I shall pour myself a glass of sect and listen with
Oh,
great joy.
oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
Now that I've done my work, I shall enjoy
You
my little
have
glass of wine.
been absolutely brilliant, Christine. Gonna miss you for these 3 weeks, big time, girl. Absolutely
Yeah,
big time. But don't worry,
yeah.
you'll have more than 9 when you come back.
That's why I'm warning you about that last Sunday. I mean, I may well be back. The concert's at 4.
Yeah.
But and I should be home by around 7, but I have no time to practice. I've got 3 12-hour days when I get back from
Yeah.
Canada to work, exams all day on the Saturday, and then a head of department concert. So I really would rather miss it on that day because I'm going to be shattered.
Well,
I know I
I'll
am.
be honest, I would prefer you to miss it because I know, and I've said it to Nina before, you like to do a rehearsal on the poetry before you
Do,
read
yeah,
it. So I would prefer you to be comfortable. You know what I'm like, Christine. I like people to be
yeah,
comfortable. And don't
yeah.
want to
And I'll be
see
totally jet
anybody.
lagged.
Yes,
I'll be
exactly.
totally
You
jet
will.
lagged.
Absolutely out of it. Yeah. You're going to need more of that drink.
Yeah, I shall. I've poured myself a nice glass. Here we go. There we
Yeah.
go. So cheers,
Look at
everybody.
that. Oh my God.
Look at that.
Are
Isn't that
you
wonderful?
are you going to be all right?
Cheers to you. Yeah, I'll be fine. It's lovely. I've waited till I've done my work to have my first sip, and it was divine.
That's
Lovely.
brilliant. Wow. Christine,
So now
you are amazing. Thank you so much. You are
you're
absolutely
very welcome.
brilliant.
Lovely to be with you all.
Enjoy your time. Have a
And
great time.
I shan't miss you at all. I
I
shall be having a wonderful
know. I
time.
know. Thank God you said that. Have
Yeah,
fun,
maybe
hon.
I'll back to you later.
Please,
Okay.
God. Mwah. Love you to
Bye,
pieces. Have a
everybody.
good one.
Love you all too.
Bye bye,
Bye. Looking forward
Christine.
to hearing your works now.
Bye
Bye.
bye. Christine, 3 weeks we're going to be without Christine. And possibly 2 weeks without Nina. Nina, where's your camera gone? Don't do this to me. Get back in here, girl. Nina, get your camera on. Stop messing. I've got Marna. You get your camera back on, lady. You had it when you started off. This is not down to me this time. Hello, Mila Della Rosa. How are you? Great to see you. I'm gonna go and take Marna, and I need you to sort out this camera thing because I can't get you on. Marna, come join me right here in live. Connecting. Marna Dupree Patro, welcome to the Dude John Show.
Can you see me?
I can see you. You're a pretty little thing. Yes, I
Oh
can
yeah, right.
see you.
You should know. I'm telling you, I go to church. I leave for church this morning, and it was cold. So I had to come in and get my jacket. I go to do my welcome ministry between the two services, and I got up to let someone into the door, and the heat hit me. I'm like, what? Excuse my language. What the hell is this? And I'm like, oh, well, yeah, church. You can't say it that way.
But say it anyway, girl. He don't mind upstairs.
Oh, I know. Well, he talks about hell, so he can't mind too much.
Exactly. Too true. Yeah. So.
Yeah. Okay. I hope you're ready for this one because this is funny erotica.
I hope to God I'm ready for it.
Oh, I hope.
I'm just seeing if there's anywhere soft to land when I collapse, you know?
You'll be laughing.
Oh my
God.
goodness.
Okay. Are you ready?
Yes, go on. Deep breath. I'm in.
I can do this and I'm laughing. Oh gosh, y'all have no clue. And I write because I know what poem Christine read because she asked me if she could. And I said, I write that, and then I write something like this. Okay. The title of this I titled The Story. And that's okay.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll go with that.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Put down any drink you might have because I really don't want to see anybody spew. Okay.
I'm staying away from it.
That's my warning. Okay. This is the story of Franny and Dickie. And the night things got a bit sticky. Okay, laugh now. Dickie, you see, was ready for play, but Fanny had had a rough day. But she gave in, for she loved him so, and saw that Dickie was ready to go. Things went well, and both content, but soon it was obvious that both would soon be spent. She heard Dickie groan, and as she did moan, and she felt him pulling out. Oh, Dickie, no! She had to. Too late she was, for the deed was done, and she looked at Dickie, whose head now hung. Dickie, you dirtied my garden. Now what will you do? What were you thinking? How could you? I'm sorry, dear Franny. I just couldn't wait. I knew if I waited, it would be too late. Well, it was too late, you frisky fool. I think you need to go back to sex school. Sex school? Is there such a thing? There is now. Give me a ring. So that's how the story ends, for now, that is. And it depends. If Dickie gets more training, there will be more to tell as soon as Dickie doesn't yell.
Oh, there's a lot of man things in this world tonight. Wow.
I know. Oh, no, the last line is as long as Dickie doesn't yell. Okay, gotcha. See, I was laughing too hard to even read the last line.
I know. You had us all going.
I'm sorry.
Oh. But you know what? I'm broken-hearted for him now.
Why?
I'm just broken-hearted for him now. I mean, having to go back to school, you know what I mean?
I know. All I can think of is if John were still here with me and I would write something like that, I can't even describe the look he would have on his face looking at me. I'm going to tell you what I would hear. Dirtied her garden. I'd be like, do I have to really explain that to you?
No, please. Please, no.
I wanted to write it to where it was obvious what I was saying, but in a way that would be hysterical, and I think I did that.
Hello, Ed Clinton. Nice to see you in, Ed. Oh, Marla, my God almighty. No wonder you were chomping on the bit to read that one. Whoa! Whew! 3 weeks ahead of time. Whoa. My
I
goodness
know.
me.
And I'm telling you, I did not change a thing in this one from when I wrote it. It stayed the same.
Dear Facebook, this was not what we expected.
I hope I didn't offend anyone.
Oh my God. But you did. You offended Dickie, poor lad. He's beside
Well, poor
himself
Dickie.
now.
I mean, yeah. Well, Dickie got to learn better,
Oh my
especially
goodness.
especially when dealing with Fanny. I mean,
My God Almighty. She has to be avoided. Yes.
I'm glad I could bring a laugh because that
Oh,
was my
she's
intent.
too much of a perfectionist, that woman. Too much of a perfectionist.
Exactly. But I'm glad I could bring a laugh because that was what my intent was.
Well, you brought a great laugh to me. I'm smiling.
You're very welcome.
Thank you, Marna.
Oh, you're very welcome. I'm sorry I was so late getting here, but the bus was late. Well, the second service went on and on and on. I go to first service, and we're waiting in the bus. It's hot, and we're like going, "How long is this going to take?" And of course, I was the last drop off, so I just got home, and I automatically came to the show.
Thank God you did. I nearly missed the show myself. Thank you to Nina. Sent me a message at about 5:15, 5:30. I'd slept the day away, Marna.
Oh, did you?
I slept. I've not done that for years and years and years, but I slept the
I'm
day
going to
away.
sleep the afternoon away, I think. My eyes were so irritated this past week that I was hoping that everything would be better by today because I had to put so much medication in my eye during the day that the whole world was blurry.
Oh, well, it's gone very
Yeah,
blurry since you read that poem, let me tell you.
yeah. Well, I have a condition in my eye and I'm allergic to certain things. And let's just say they're working on the roadway in front of my house and the dust was in the air, the pollen is in the air, the asphalt is in the air. Three things that I can't tolerate. And, I do have to go outside every now and then. I got a dog I got to take out, bring trash out, and it doesn't take long. I'd gotten to where I was eating my supper outside on my deck because the weather was so nice. I can't do that right now. I can't. Yeah, I'm homebound. I'm home,
Oh, I can hear the violins playing from here. Oh,
but I'm just glad y'all enjoyed.
oh, big time. Have you got your other one?
Huh, no, but I can maybe get one real quick.
Yeah. It's not in
Maybe.
it's not in AOL, is it?
Yeah, but I can get it. It's in my mail.
Thank
Now,
God.
this is not erotica though. Can I read something that's not erotica?
Of course you can, yes.
Cat, you got to move. My cat is trying to move my cursor. I'm serious.
Marna has an IT cat, by the way, guys.
A what?
IT cat.
Oh, oh, let me tell you. I have two dogs and a cat. What? You got to keep not. What the hell are you knocking down? Anyway, oh, I know which one I was going to read.
Go on.
Oh, another funny one. I hope y'all are ready for this.
Go on then.
Huh? Before I start, I want you guys to know that I'm not making fun of the blind because actually I'm one myself. You know that. But this is something that we've heard about the computer-driven cars and stuff,
Yes.
right? Okay. When they all came out with that and they were saying that, wow, maybe we can do this so the blind can drive. Well, some of my blind friends and I got together and we're like going, oh, I don't think so, you know. And so they're like going, okay, I said, boy, this is calling for a poem because I was writing poetry by then. And they're like going, oh, come on, you got to write something. So when I did, I sent it to all of them. And needless to say, all I got back from them is next time you write something like that, you got to warn us and tell us to go potty first. Because if not, guess what's going to happen? Because they were laughing at me. So the note I put at the end, I'll read it. Blink or blinky is a term that we blind sometimes use among ourselves. Our school newspaper at Louisiana School for the Blind was called The Blinker. And this piece is about what I tell my kids I will do in my next life, which is true. I do. I did tell them that. Please do not think I am making fun of blindness or those who are blind. I am one of them myself. But I am aware, and I assure you that my blind friends and I have laughed at the humor
Yes.
of this possibly of this ever happening. Okay, now I'm going to read it.
I'm going to stay indoors to be safe.
Okay, yeah, I would. Somebody said, they're like, I'm asking, will you ever try this? And we're like going, not me. Not me. I got better vision now, and it's still, not me. It's the saga of Not Good and No Way. What a story I have to tell, one of patience fraught with fear, that was born quite some time ago when I was nigh onto my 30th year. First, I must introduce myself. My name is Icy Not Good. I'll share with you the tale of No Way and my most difficult job if I could. I was an instructor, you see, at the Blinky Driving School for the Blind. And yes, my qualifications were intact, though I question my state of mind. Imagine this, if you will, white canes to signal your left to right, and GPS guidance to help in a pinch when all seem out of sight. Speech-enhanced steering, what an invention that made it possible for the blind to drive. Scoff if you will, but it proved to work, and sometimes to destinations they did arrive. Horns that shouted, get out of the way. A Blinky is driving this Jeep. And the occasional clothesline pedestrian who ran out quickly and fell in a heap. Medic and mechanic needed on lot 2, left turn injury and broken cane. On to option B I would go. Canine Directional Support was the name. CDS, I need one way or that way. Sent on the double, and then I shuddered because I heard all we got is no way. And I began to moan and mutter. Send him not, I'd say, and tell my student. Send him out, I'd say, and tell my student there had been a change in plan. As the harnesses hooked up, and I prayed that no way went the right way, you understand. I stood there and waited, gave the word go. The Jeep went forward with a lurch and a jolt. I didn't see it coming, but no way went his way before I had time to, oh my God, or bolt. Medics, mechanic, an office. Yes, it's Icy Not Good again. Feeling like a twit. I just got nailed, no way got tailed, and my student is saying I quit. Next thing you know, off they came, handing No Way and me a termination letter. I had been replaced? No way. No, not by him, by I'd be better. I grabbed No Way and gave him the lead because my mama raised no fool. If they didn't want me, I knew somebody did. The Sightless Pilot Flying School. No, left. No way. Left. Icy Not Good to tower. Help. Okay, that's it.
Marna, stick to the bus, please. Please stick to the bus. Keep us all safe. Oh my God.
No, I mean, my blind friends and I are going, I'm never going to do that. I mean, there's no way. That's a no way guy's name. It's like going, no way, no way. I said, oh, I could use that as a name. Because they had no idea where I was going to go with this. But I see I made flat face today.
Well, I mean, if anybody, whether they be blind or sightable, could take offence to something like that, they need to be put down, Marna. They need the injection. Good God.
I know. Because, I mean, that was, like I said, it was written in fun. I mean,
Yes.
Believe me, my blind friends and I were not offended because, like I said, we referred to ourselves at the blind school as blinks. That's what we called ourselves. And that was among ourselves, you know. And it's just what we did, you know.
Yeah.
And you know, but I have another one that if you want me to read another one. If not, I can save it for another week.
Yeah, no problem. Dear Marna show, you go ahead.
This one is not. This one is about. Yeah. This one is not funny. This is a serious one.
Okay.
And it's called Definitions. And I think I did post it on your page. I'm not sure. I was young, too young to understand the significance of words or their designated definitions, nor the sting of misconceptions. Too innocent to believe that others thought me less important, perhaps less to be expected of, and less to be demanded of. Time passes swiftly, and childhood's innocence gives way to an older understanding and older discovery. Blindness was more than just a word to me. Sorry. Blindness was my ordinary, my everyday. It was a necessary adjective in my personal story. It was my black and white, my muted colors, my blurred illusions of a world which thought itself sharp and crystal clear. It was a journey of self-reflection and path of determination, an understanding of those limitations that I determined, those adventures I chose to have, and those I did not. It was my song of sunset and the scent of softest rain. It was the taste of an October wind and the touch of a falling leaf. It was what I could not change, and an acceptance that not all in life is perfect, nor should it be. It was an exercise in patience, and sometimes a declaration of futility, an admission of unwanted frustration. But it was also an appreciation of simple things, such as the voice of one you love, the sounds of night and day embracing before one gives way to the other, the joy of breathing each day, the touch of a child's hand, the scent of faith and taste of hope. Yes, blindness was more than just a word to me, but what it was not was my only definition. It was merely the outline, the guidance that steered me, the honesty and wisdom of acceptance, and the truth that allowed me to see those things most important, and the ability to define myself as only I could. And as the years passed, I realized that some things would always remain the same, even the definitions, my definitions. There you go.
That's beautiful, Marna. Absolutely beautiful. And again, we all need definitions in our lives. Just before I go through this with you, I've got a message on this from Ed Clinton in Ireland. He's out camping in Kilkenny. Ed, I would like to have this dedicated, our show, to Liam Skinner Clinton. That's his brother. He's having a serious operation on Wednesday in St. James's Hospital. We all lived in James's Street, a lot of us, at the time. Ed, it's a pleasure to dedicate this show to Liam. An absolute pleasure. And thank you for for saying so yourself of the show. Absolutely wonderful. And I hope everything goes well with the operation.
I
I
would
really and
I
truly
would
do.
be very honored with what I've read tonight, especially that one, and it'd be
Yes.
dedicated to him.
And wow. Yes.
And also before I go, I wanted to say that May 18th is the
Hmm.
second anniversary of my first eye surgery,
Ah.
and really the opening of a whole new world for me. So
Well, you better have something special for us for on that one, yeah? For the week of
yeah,
that show. Yeah?
yes, I'll have
So that would
something.
be the 20th.
Okay.
Yeah, 2 Sundays on. Yeah?
Oh, I have one already written
Is it
down.
next Sunday is Mother's Day in the USA?
Yes,
Yeah,
the
the
13th. Yep.
13th, yeah. And then we have the week after, it's the 20th. Yeah?
Hmm. Yep.
Brilliant. Marnie, you're a
But I'll
star.
have something for the 20th that actually I just wrote, and it's about this new vision and what I've come to understand about it.
Beautiful.
It's like the perhaps, like my mind just thinks about it, and I'm so blessed because this was not supposed to happen. And I saw a bird running on my fence the other day. Now I did not a bird know a bird could run as fast as it could fly until that day. And I'm watching this bird, a black bird, on a redwood fence, and there are trees behind it, and I could still see the bird. I'm like,
Wow.
what is this? I know. And
Wow.
I would say a good 12 to 16 feet away from the fence, and I could still see it. So
Awesome.
I was like amazed, 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 amazed. Oh, and
Oh.
today on the way home, we almost saw an accident. So the one of the not the bus driver, but the we call it the ride along because they have to have two. She yells back at me. She says, "Close your eyes. We don't need you as a witness." So, no, you don't want me to because you don't want me to spew what I'm about to say because I saw enough of it.
Christine wants to know what's happening with the lizard, Marina.
The lizard has. Oh, wait a minute. The lizard well, not that lizard. A lizard did return the other day. I had the dog outside on the front deck, and he likes to sun out there when I'm outside having my coffee or whatever. And I'm sitting there, and I happen to see this dark thing on the side of my mobile home because I live in a mobile home. My
Yes.
mobile home is white, and I saw this dark thing, and I realized what it was, and it kept crawling and stopped right at the doorway. And I kept thinking, oh, Mo, that's the name of my dog, one of the dogs. I'm like, Mo, do not turn around. Mo, do not turn around. Mo, do not turn around. And he started moving again. And there's a little space, like right past my door, where the deck doesn't go quite all the way to the house, and it's like maybe a half inch. Well, he crawled underneath there, and I'm like, okay, Mo, come on. I opened the door and I made him go inside. So the lizard, I don't know. It wasn't the same one. He was shorter, but the lizards have returned. So now I'm looking out for lizards.
Oh, brilliant. Carly
And
Thomason.
the bees.
Carly's in. Carly, it's lovely to see you here. And guess who else is here,
Yes.
Marina? One of the poets from
Ooh.
earlier on, Barney Sissel, has come in as
Oh,
well.
great.
So lots and lots of poets are joining in with us now. And it's the more the merrier.
Yes.
We're,
Go back
we're a
to
poetry
everything.
club, so we need more and more poets. And it's great to have them all along with us.
Well, I didn't know I was going to read three today, but you knew I had to read the one about Fanny and Dickie. I had to.
Oh,
I
you
I
had to
promised.
read Dickie. Come on, really and truly.
I did read Fanny and
You
Dickie.
did. That's what I said. You had to read it. You couldn't keep that to yourself.
I had to. Well, no, because I knew you were going to be laughing all the way through. There's no way to resist that.
Yeah, I'm also going to be checking myself over later now, thinking, did I
I
get it
figured
right or did I get it wrong? I have no intention of going back to school, Marna.
I read. I sent it to a friend of mine. To a friend of to his to her. And then the next thing I know, I get a message from her husband, which I'm also friends with, and they attend my church. Her husband goes, "Thanks a lot."
Oh, Ed Clinton, you are more than welcome, my friend. Absolutely more than welcome. Honestly. Oh, Ed has just told
But no,
me
I told
he's
I said,
thanked
"Oh,
everyone on the show.
yeah, I'm gonna go back and read it and listen to everything, and I'm gonna thank Christine for reading my poem. I can't wait to hear her read it
Oh,
because that poem is also very special to me. The
beautiful.
Vault of Colors.
Yes.
That's a very special poem
And
to
she
me.
read it beautifully tonight. Absolutely beautiful. You will
Because
absolutely enjoy the reading. I know you
oh,
will.
I'm sure I know. Well, she contacted me and asked if she could read it, and I'm like, I'd be so honored because
Oh,
again, that's one of those poems that is me. I do have that vault of unseen colors, and I imagine what they are, and I'm
I
not getting
know.
rid of.
And I told Christine, I'm not blind, but you make me see actual colours towards the colours that are out there that I actually see. Yeah.
Well,
Wow.
the thing that I learned after the eye surgeries and after I realized that I could see so much better is that my imagination this whole time was pretty spot on. I have to thank those around me who described things to me, and I could. Here's the weird part. When I dream, even before, I would dream in colors. Now, did I know if the colors were right?
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't, but I dreamed in colors, and I don't see colors very well.
Yes.
So,
And that's what
you
that
know,
is
it
what's
was,
so amazing in your poetry. When you
it's so
write,
amazing.
the vibrancy, the colours are just so vibrant in your poetry. They're beautiful.
Thank you, thank you. I imagine I imagine what I would want it to look like. I guess that's what I do. I kind of picture what a certain color is, like what azure is. I know azure is a light between a medium and light blue. And as actually I can see that now because when the sky is clear,
Yeah.
I can see azure, and I'm like, what a beautiful color blue that is. So now when I write about azure, I see it.
Yes.
My favorite thing to do now, though, I'm going to be honest with you guys. My favorite thing to do is to see the clouds and how they change and to make pictures out of the clouds in my mind.
Beautiful.
I love to do that. Sometimes it's faces. The other day, I swear it looked like a dog was chasing another dog in the clouds.
Oh,
It was fun to do. It's
it
something
is. Yes.
I never could do that before.
Cloud watching is
You know.
beautiful. Mine, I'm
Oh
gonna
yeah.
have to try and get our Nina in and see if I can
Yeah.
get
Go
her
ahead.
onto
No,
the show.
I
No,
sorry. I talked.
you're okay. Thanks a million for your poetry. Absolutely
I'm
brilliant
hoping
having
I
you
can
on.
make you laugh on.
I'll be.
And I will let you know when school opens if you want me to.
I'm probably going to need you to. I'm getting to that age now, haven't I?
You know what? I should start a series about I see not good.
Mine.
Anyway, thank you so
We'll
much.
see
And
you next week, please God.
oh yes,
Yes? Have a
yes.
wonderful week
Okay.
ahead and thanks a million. Nina has not
Oh,
got a camera and it's not down to me this time. It cannot be down to me this time. This is this. Oh, Mina, have a great week
goodbye.
ahead. I see you soon.
You
Love
too.
you loads. Bye bye,
Love
Mina.
you. Bye bye.
Bye. That's our Mina. Winding everybody up. Nina Tilo, you do have a camera. You're coming on now. Whew. Good God Almighty. Don't do that to me. Where did your camera go? You done this on purpose. You sneak. You absolute sneak. You got me. Look at me. I'm bloody palpitating here. God's sake. Oh, man.
What? I haven't got a camera. I'm not pulling your leg. I haven't got a
I
camera.
swear to God, when we started the show, you were the first person in picture for the live feed, yeah?
Yeah.
You had a little camera.
Oh, right. Okay.
Then it went as we went through and we got Christine.
Yeah.
When I finished Christine, I was going straight onto mine and then I looked and I thought, Nina does not have a camera. Yeah? So I
Yeah.
went straight onto mine, I brought mine in, and I thought, why has Nina not got a camera? She's had a camera starting off. What's happened? This cannot be down to me this time. I knew. But this is, I'm telling you,
Should you
honestly,
should
you
just
are a
chill.
jinx, an absolute jinx.
Well, that's nice.
You're welcome, and I mean that from the bottom and the top of my heart.
Being called worse, I have to say.
I know, I've heard. Hello, Janice Fisher, and welcome in, Janice. I know I'm
I
not the
love
missing loads
Janice.
of people that have come in, but I can't get everybody. It's unfortunate.
Have you seen my husband's comment? How very rude. Look at his comment.
Hold on 1 second. I've got to go find it now. Where is it?
Underneath Christine's, we all thought you were telling fibs, Nina, and then he says, thank God she's a nightmare about that camera.
Oh, I'm on your side, Andy.
Right, that's it. Off. You're on your own. You can
Don't
find your
you
own
dare.
poems.
Listen, you'll find it hard in Cyprus if you start. I know people in Cyprus that follow poetry. Oh, yeah, the Cyprian mafia. Yes, yes.
Oh, they're terrible people. Terrible.
Oh, I know.
You'll find a horse's head in your bed.
At last.
A donkey's head, probably.
It better be that one I backed in the 430 yesterday. It lost.
Yours was the three-legged one running backwards.
Hi, Barney Sissel. Nice to see you here, buddy. Barney saying hello to us.
I know, Barney's a sweetheart. Love Barney.
I know I'm in trouble, Charlotte. I'm always in trouble. Absolutely always in trouble.
It's just the depth of it, really, isn't it? That
It
varies.
is. Isn't it just?
Yeah.
Isn't it just?
Yeah.
Where would we be without it? Good God Almighty. Oh, Ed Clinton said in his message there, the last message Ed put in, you'd bring tears from a stone, John.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would cause a stone to cry. I know that. Absolutely.
Make me cry enough.
I know. But Nina, what can I do? I mean, I don't mean to make you cry. I just have that effect. It's a natural thing.
You're just the gift that keeps on giving, aren't you?
Exactly.
Can you stop for a while? Can you just try not giving?
Every day I want to give in. I think a little bit more. I want to stop doing this. But then something tells me you can't.
Okay.
No way. You just cannot stop
Please
doing this.
try. Just try. I've got a really bad headache.
I know.
It's
But
like this cloud following me.
I'm working for the pharmaceutical industry, actually.
I need intravenous paracetamol.
Oh my goodness me. How many have you got for tonight, Nina?
2.
2, and I've got
Yeah.
2. We've done very well.
He didn't send them to you because you'd have probably sent them to Christine or over to Myrna or off into the ether somewhere.
I know.
No. I know.
I'm so givish.
Organise you. It's really not an easy task.
I hope the 2 I've actually written down by hand this evening are the actual 2 I was given to do. If they're not, somebody's in for a surprise.
You were going to do Tom Craft.
Right? Got Tom Craft, so I'm all right with that one. And was it Casey?
Yeah.
Yes.
The unicorn one.
I'm okay. I'll get away with it now.
Okay, you
I'm
can start.
safe. You want me to start?
Well, it's about time you did something productive.
I mean, listen, hold on. I don't want you to insult me, Ali. Like, I love it. Listen.
Yeah. Listening.
You talk that much, you keep making me lose me thread.
Oh, do you know what? That's what I said to you the other day. You keep blaming everyone else for keeping you on the phone. Do you not see the common denominator?
Do you know what I'm going to tell you now?
What?
On Friday,
Yes.
I spoke with Hank Buchner.
Yes. How long did you keep him
Well,
on?
I didn't speak with him. May I reassess just what I said?
Yeah.
I listened to him for nearly 2 hours.
Well, that makes a change.
And I couldn't get a word in. I tried my heart out. I really tried.
washed. I do
And I
not
tried.
want that
I tried.
No.
And I think eventually he just gave up. I
Today?
think he ran out of breath,
Yeah.
really,
Right.
because
You don't, do you?
there was a sharp ending. I remember I was the underwater holding your breath champion 1971 in Dublin.
I can well believe it.
I had no choice. I was hiding.
I'm not dealing with you. Right, go on then, get reading.
So who will I do first? Which one do you fancy first? Eternal, Wave of Love, or Take Me Far Away?
I really wish someone would. I don't mind. Do the unicorn first. I like a unicorn.
Take Me Far Away.
That's the one, yeah.
Do you know what? I'll be honest. I would have loved to have Casey come on and read this herself.
I don't know. She's not well though, is she? Bless
She's
her.
not. She hasn't been well. She's been pneumonia and bronchitis and everything.
Yeah.
Seems to be a lot of that going around the United States at the moment. I know a few people have been down with that chest problem all the way across from state to state type stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. It's usually my winter companion. I'm all right.
Is it?
But every winter, guaranteed, I get bronchitis at least once, if not twice. It's just a joy. Yeah.
That's a poem, isn't it? That is poetic.
Oh yeah, there's a poem in there somewhere.
Oh, that is poetic. That is. Wow.
Go on then.
My poetic winter. I love it. It even has a title to it. Yeah.
I'll work on it while I'm on holiday.
No, Anthony, it is not a plague. Nina is a plague. Really. Do you know, did you notice this winter past, Nina did not get bronchitis or pneumonia. Do you know why? Because she's practiced talking so much. And the bellows are wide open. But look at me. Have a look at that eardrum. I mean, it's swollen to pieces.
Mate, you know what? You tell so many whoppers. It's unreal. Oh my goodness. The names you call me, I'm surprised I ever come back.
I mean, tonight, when we started the show, I just wanted to have a chat with Christine. Yeah?
Yeah.
I couldn't get a word in. No,
I know.
and then she buries me. No, she buries me with 9 poems on top of it. I mean, what can I say?
No, I know. No one gets a word in with Christine. It's just yak, yak, yak.
I know, yeah. All the time. All the time.
Oh,
But I don't want to say anything. Just keep digging the hole deeper, John. I've got to get out of this hole.
Need a hand grenade to get out of that hole, mate.
No, because Marna's just told me her son-in-law's just had pneumonia.
Oh.
Tell him to talk more. Speak. Tell him to ring you 5 times a day, Marna. He'd be fine. Not to take the tablets. They're not good for you. Pharmaceutical industry, yes.
John, shut up. Start reading a poem.
Would you like a poem,
Yes,
Nina?
that would be.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
This is from Casey, Kathy, Linsek, Glower. I know the breath already after just reading the name.
Just the name.
And it's called Take Me Far Away. Take me away to a wondrous land, where fairy tales live, where we play in the sand. Take me away where unicorns roam free, where happiness breathes, where beauty is all we see. Take me away to a place to believe, where all is peaceful and good, where we don't ever have to leave. Take me away to this magical place, where bananas, lemons, and pineapples flourish, where everywhere you turn, there is so much to taste. Take me away to a sky full of rainbows, where they double and triple, where they shine and glow. Take me away to beyond the horizon, where peace and love is all we know, where friends help friends, and you're never alone. Take me away. Don't you dare say a word to that last line of take me away. I know you will send a straight jacket for me or whatever the hell, but we were talking
I
about.
don't think there's one that can contain you. You're all right.
Casey, thank you very much for that lovely little poem. And I'd love to go to a place like that with pineapples and bananas and
Oh yeah.
lemons. Yeah,
Like,
the scent of fruit when it's
chuck a
grown
blanket in
freely.
there.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm just wondering,
Right.
pineapples. What's she talking about going to? Is it Hawaii? You get
Well,
pineapples in?
yeah, I don't know. Maybe Tesco's.
I'm not going to Tesco's. You can drop that one straight up. Maybe Lidl, because they do better ones.
Yeah, shopping. You went on all the shopping again.
Ooh. Well, you're out of Tesco. I don't think they have Tesco in Cyprus, so you're okay.
Do you know what? You'd be surprised.
I would, wouldn't I?
In the south, they would probably.
Oh, God almighty.
Yeah.
Hey, Andy, hop over there to Tesco for me. Just
I'll let
run
you
in
go-
there.
I'll
Grab
let
us
you
a lemon.
It's horrible though because I don't know if you know much. Well, you thought I was going to Egypt, so that's not a good start, is it? But Cyprus is divided north and
Between
south.
who?
North and south, between the Greeks and the Turks. So the Greek side, the south side, and then the north side is Turkish, and it is a very, very severe divide. I'm serious. It's worse than the Berlin Wall, really. So yeah, we go to the north. We go to the Turkish side.
Oh, do you know what? As an Irishman, I feel so jealous.
Yeah.
I mean, you
Why?
got the Turks. Who did you say? The Turks and the
Great.
Greeks
Yeah.
have Cyprus torn in half. The
Yeah.
Irish never get anything. Do you know what I mean? Why can't the Irish have half of Cyprus instead of the Turks, for
Well,
instance? Because the Turks have had loads over the years. Do you know what I
oh,
mean?
the Turks have had a rough trot, believe you me, they really have. So
God
I'm
almighty.
I'm Turkish. I'm Turkish all the way. Yeah. We
Yeah,
don't
it's just the
we don't go to the dark side.
no, it's just the fez, really, isn't it?
I look lovely in a fez.
Give us the first of your two. Come on.
Okay, so I kept this one. I'm sorry, Christine. I do apologise, but I kept a Debbie Klingle Smith for myself. So this is called Story of the Stars by Debbie Klingle Smith. Deep within the forest, 100 years ago today, while walking with my shadow self, I spied a silver shade. As the fireflies began to awaken, blinking in and out of sight, I followed in the shade's milky wake, trailing in its half-moon light. Long, smoky fingers beckoned me, anointing me with a damp breeze, devouring my sadness and loneliness in the shadows of the trees. The air still held the fading light as the sun crept slowly down, while wispy hands placed upon my brow a silver half-moon crown. The trees moved into a circle as whirling flames began to form, charging the air momentarily into a sizzling golden orm. This is where all earthly winds merge into immortality, and unearthly universal convergence into a curling, swirling cosmic sea. Once the trees again were planted, surrounding me in my nest, a portal began to open at an angle slightly slanted to the west. It opened its concentric rings, dizzying my reeling brain, absorbing the mist around the trees. This happened time and time again. Through the portal flew a wagon, a gypsy wagon of lapis lazuli filigree, pulled by a leather-winged dragon I knew was there, but could not see. She danced and pranced invisibly, meteors shooting from her eyes, pulling the moon from the heavens and the stars down from the skies. From the back of the gypsy wagon flew the dancers through the air, dressed in bright auric colours, their souls alight, but mine laid bare. The flames they gathered round them as these spirit gypsies danced, the moon and stars surrounding us, absorbing my despair. As they danced, they told a story of how the universe beholds our love. This story became bright paths that are the stars we see above. At sunset, they leap from the heavens and they float above the earth. It is there that we can join them in our death and our rebirth. We sang the sounds the stars make as they sail along the sky, while the dancers juggled bright glass globes that had been gathered from on high. Their sweet music beyond belief, which tore open my heart. The gypsies whirled, the shade it twirled, as the dragon flew about. You may think I'm crazy, as I sit upon my earthen chair, while stardust-laden gypsies throw their globed starfire through the air. I have always felt I'm on the outside looking in. But tonight the gypsies take my hand and place me upon the dragon's skin. I'll ride above the leather wings and choose where we will go, with fire and rain and hurricanes and through the cosmic snow. So look for us in the dark moon sky, in the constellations thick and bright. I will be led by the cosmic thread, which you can only see at night. Goodbye.
She is wonderful, isn't she?
I love
She is
No,
absolutely
I am
wonderful.
in love with her. I have a girl crush
Yeah.
on Debbie, and I just yeah. I make no
Absolutely.
secret of it whatsoever.
I mean,
I am completely and utterly in love with Debbie.
she takes you straight off the planet, doesn't she? Out
Yeah,
into the universe of poetry, and that is
yeah,
absolutely some
yeah,
feat.
yeah. I
Wow.
think it's obviously all power to how she writes, but it's what she writes about that speaks to me. Yeah, it's got the dragons, it's got everything in it really, so it's mine.
Oh, definitely, definitely, and it is your style of story as well, isn't it, Nina?
Yeah,
You
yeah,
like all of this magical, mystical
I do.
kind of
Like
thing, absolutely.
dragons. I like fantasy. I like dragons, unicorns. Yeah, if it's
I
got
have
any of that on.
I have another live story read show coming up shortly. I'm just going on a little rehearsal on it at the minute from Dwayne Leon Rankin. Yeah.
Right.
And
Yeah.
Dwayne does short stories, and it's about a teenage boy. He got his idea from some pictures Alan Johnson had once put up on the internet from the story he was writing. And
Right.
Dwayne, he's put great imagination into this to remember that he lives just in Washington in the USA.
Yeah.
And he probably doesn't have scenery like here, like what's here in the UK, in
No,
the Pennines and all
maybe.
this stuff, but it shows you these pictures. And he has written straight to the picture. Now I'm enjoying the story so far. I've got 2 chapters. So he can
Okay.
walk away on the 3rd one. So I can do a couple of readings next week and the week
Yeah.
after. I'll read a chapter one night of each week, yeah? Excuse me, and I'll do that as well.
I was thinking to myself today, as because we've been out today and had lunch with Andy's mum to sort of say goodbye before we go away on holiday. And as we were driving through the countryside, I thought we really are blessed, in particular where we live, I suppose, but just this country in general. We just have beautiful, beautiful countryside and scenery.
Yes.
And yeah, we are very, very lucky.
But we are not. It's not like back in the 70s or so, where you were encouraged to go to your countryside.
No,
Go to the
I suppose.
countryside. We've now moved on nearly 40 years, and we are held prisoner in the concrete jungle.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
can't give us anything in the countryside except free trees and stuff like that. You know, but you can't have them. They're free.
Yeah.
You got to pay for
Although-
what you're gonna get.
Yeah, I'm a
Commercial.
country. Although I live in a town, I actually live in a town that's surrounded by countryside, so you don't feel like you're in a town. I actually live next door to a wood. The other side of my fence, the other side of my garden is a wood. So
So that's
really
quite
don't-
idyllic then, isn't it?
Yeah, we're tucked away down a corner. It's lovely. It really is.
Magic.
And yeah, best of both worlds, real best of everything, really. So very, very lucky. But yeah, it gives us the opportunity to view a lot more as well, really, doesn't it? You know, you've got the bird sounds, you've got the wildlife, you know, you see the badgers and the deer and the muntjac and everything else. And, you know, yeah, very, very lucky.
Absolutely beautiful. There's a place in Wigan It was a site I used to like going working on with the security, St. Joseph's, in a place
Yeah.
called Up Holland. And it has it's steeped in history, the place itself. Absolutely steeped in history.
Mm.
And it's one hell of a site to work on. And again, there's a forest attached to the
Yeah.
site itself. It's an old monastery and asylum. Loads of stuff on YouTube about it.
You'd be all right there.
And I fit in perfectly, honestly. And right at the very back is a forest. There's a small graveyard from those over the years, the monks or whatever the hell they were.
Right.
And in the back there's a family of deer in Wigan. A
Yeah.
family of deer. I don't know how they survived this long in Wigan.
No.
I mean, they love the pies in Wigan, don't they? They absolutely love the pies in Wigan. Deer pie, deer pie.
We
Oh,
actually- I'm joking
Wiganers,
this
you
time.
know I'm only winding you up, you know.
Oh,
You get me
joking.
next
we
week.
have to be very careful when we're out in the car. Well, daytime as well, but in particular at night. If you're going on the back roads to some of the villages, it's not unusual to have a deer or even an entire herd.
Yes.
Just literally shoot out of the hedgerow in front of you, in front of the car. So you really have to have wits about you.
Yeah. Whoa.
What?
God, don't you go taking the deers out. Make sure Andy's driving. I know it'll be
Believe
safe.
me,
Yeah.
Believe you me, they've taken many a car out. They're not
Big
small.
time. They're
We breed them
not.
big round here.
They are huge. Absolutely huge. Even the ones in Wigan.
Yeah.
Maybe they're immigrants from your place. I don't know.
I
But,
reckon we breed them
yeah.
big in six. You're all right.
I'm gonna try Tom Craft's one now, Nina.
Okay.
See what I can do. Hey, by the way, Siri.
Oh, don't.
I don't think me and
How
Siri.
could you upset Siri?
Me and
Only
Siri.
you.
Me and Siri are not going to have a good affair by the looks of things. I think
Yeah, but you poke the bear, don't you? No
it
one
was,
else
it was.
has upset Siri.
Listen, no, Nina, come on. I went down on my way with Siri. I really did. I even said this, Siri. Here's one for you.
Go
I'd
on.
gone through that list of 67 questions you gave me.
Yeah.
And Siri just got fed up with me asking these questions. So somebody else must have asked the 67 questions 101 times.
Yeah.
So I decided I'll change tack. And I said to Siri, Siri, do you love me? And Siri made a reply of, I can't answer that. I said, Siri, but I love you. And Siri said, do you? I said, yes, I do. Do you want me to search for it on the internet? What?
Did you do
Siri
the Poppins thing that I asked you?
I did the fragilistic, yeah.
Yeah.
I done it. Now, I done it 3 times. And
Right.
believe it or not, I got 3 different responses
You will do.
each
Yeah.
time. Yeah, I got
Yeah.
a different response to each one. And then I said to Jack, hold on a minute, this is odd. And I said to him, you asked this question of Siri. And he did. And we got the first answer again when
Yeah.
Jack said it. Yeah, I thought, here we go. But
Siri's
yeah,
With your Irish accent, that's probably what it is.
you can have absolute fun with it. When I don't turn Siri on, when I turn Siri off, right?
Yeah.
Because it comes in every time. If you say the wrong thing, Siri's there to answer the question. I don't want you to answer the question. I'm talking to somebody in nut, you know? But Siri comes on. So I turn it off. So I will get a pop-up every now and again that says, would you like to switch Siri on? And I'll press no. In the evening time, I'll turn on Siri. I'm going to call, hey Siri. It takes about 10 minutes. And then I'll get a little word primed
Yeah.
up and then the voice.
Yeah.
I'm here.
Siri is such a time waster, it really is. Good company. Very good company.
Oh, well, good God Almighty, yeah.
Hey, welcome to the world of iPhone. Dragged you into
I don't know what you've dragged me into, but by God Almighty,
called
it's
the
a.
21st century, John.
I don't think I like the 24th century. I want to
Do
go
you
back. I want to go back.
I don't think
I ain't
you
able for this. No, I've never read one of Tom Craft's out loud before.
Okay.
So I
Do
hope
we
I can do it
apologise?
some justice. Hey?
Do we need to apologise to Tom in advance?
I apologise right in advance now, Tom. We do understand if you take too many tablets, because I do have that effect on people. But just try to keep
Really
to
does.
the maximum dose
does.
of 2, and you will get over it by tomorrow morning. So just in case you're not talking to me again, Tom, I'm going to read your poem, and hopefully I do it some justice. You ready, Nina?
I'm ready.
You sure?
I'm positive.
Okay, audience. If I'm not back next week, Nina's fired me. Eternal Wave of Love, this one is called, by Tom Craft. Before my mother's womb ever thought of me, I knew you at least 1,000 years. You beguiled me when the sun was just a child, and the stars were called your chandeliers. You danced a earth ballet on silver wings, and spooned the sea into a golden cup. Then let me drink and play on Saturn's rings until my time with you was all used up. But next day coming, I'd see you once again, a vagabond of sultry, steaming love, walking round the arc, a windless wind, catching tides below and the moon above. The Milky Way was the dress you wore, my languid lover, and as far as spirit eyes could see, you'd tease me, but now you tease me no more. The day has come for you to be with me. We move in a time where time is lived in years, beneath the sun of countless numbered days, and we will live this plain in laughter and in tears. But one day ride again the eternal wave of always. I love the eternity poems. I love those, but that word itself just brings it beyond the source.
Bless him.
Yes.
I think I could be very wrong, and I apologise, Tom, if I am, but I always get the feeling he has got a lady in mind when he writes them. I think
I hope it's not me.
Oh God, I think there's been enough written about you.
I think, everything on the net's about me. You know this, don't you?
I know. Yes. Can you get your head through the door?
I can't.
No, shouldn't think so.
Can't get me butt through it either. And it does look big in that.
I said that to Andy. I said to him, in this, and he said, your bum looks big in everything.
Oh.
I know.
Oh, I've been waiting for years.
What'd you say? You bloody did.
I've been waiting for years for a woman to say that to me. God.
What, does my bum look big in this?
No, your bum does look big in that, John. I was laughing at the bum piece because the video, you had a video up the other day, you had a video there of the turtle trying to get through the little house shell.
Oh, my tortoise.
Your tortoise getting through the house shell. And has outgrown a 10-to-1. Yes.
Yeah. So basically, if there's an awkward way of doing something, she'll find the awkward
way to do it. Yes.
She doesn't go around things. She goes over them or through them.
Brilliant.
Yeah, she has no off switch. So basically, if she's determined to do something, she'll do it. So I don't know where she gets.
Oh man,
yeah,
that is just magic. That is just magic.
It's really funny actually because people, we've had her. She's not quite 2 now. And when we said about getting a tortoise, people said, what do you want a tortoise for? They don't do anything. Oh my God, she does.
Yeah.
She does not stop. She digs, she climbs. Yeah. She's gorgeous. She's absolutely good. I love my baby girl. I do.
Oh, you'd have to. Absolutely have to.
Yeah. You remind me of a tortoise.
I bet I do.
Yeah.
You're just being kind to me now, aren't you?
Can you wear a polo neck one day and just disappear into it?
You know, right down, yeah. It's like remember that kid on the Bash Street Kids in the comic years ago. He used to wear that big polo neck and his head was right down. It came up here to his eyes. Yeah. I'll be him.
Please do it one day.
Oh
my
God,
amazing.
that's
Oh,
wow.
don't make me
What
laugh because me.
what an ego buster that was. Me getting swell. You sure the head'll fit in? God, Poland, that could be that
Did I
wide.
burst your ego bubble? Sorry,
That's
darling.
gone now. Look, you can see it just
I
deflate.
know. I know. I can't have you getting too big a head though.
No, exactly. Good God Almighty.
You know, I
Wow.
built you up and then I burst you down again.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that's okay. So long as it goes both ways. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, you just drive me mad.
Just 1 second. I need to tick that one up as well. 7,846.
Yeah. Yeah. Count it. Mm.
Not that I keep count or anything.
It's infinity now. So, I think the last pick of the evening actually is by the lovely Kenneth Norman Cook, and I kept this one to myself because Kenneth is another one who speaks to me. His rights are always, you don't know what's coming, beautifully descriptive, and this one spoke volumes to me. So this is called Girl of Glass, and then in brackets he's got a metaphor. In a dark, cluttered old antique shop, upon a dusty wooden shelf in a forgotten corner, sits a tiny girl of glass, lost among the knickknacks. Her fragile crystal beauty is barely visible through the dingy shadows, yet I stand captivated by her delicate, detailed craftwork. A phantom radiance somehow glows within this petite figurine, shining with determined illumination through her cloudy, milky surface, and defying ages-old layers of dust and grime. She has my eyes riveted, my mind locked, and I find my feet unable to budge as I ponder her mysterious history. What is her story? Where did she come from? Why is she here? I want to pick her up and take her home, yet my hands are too rough to handle her. Dainty fragility, and I slowly turn and walk away, knowing I'll never again look upon my lovely, but all too delicate, tiny girl of glass.
I've never ever read his work. That is beautiful.
It's lovely, isn't it?
Absolutely beautiful.
And
Yes.
you can picture it. I love it. You're there. You're in the antique shop. You're seeing the little figurine. You want to pick her up. Yeah, I
And
love.
you're terrified you will let her fall. First
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
The
So
fragility of the poem itself is it's a really fragile poem. I don't mean
yeah,
badly, but I mean
yeah,
it is a delicate one to handle, isn't it? Absolutely
yeah.
beautiful piece of work, that one.
And right the way down to the end where he says, I'll turn and walk away, and I'll know I'll never see her again because somebody else will buy
He's
her.
gonna buy her, yes?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
No, really sweet, that one. Do you know what? I mean, the pieces tonight have been incredible.
It's
They
like
really have.
it's like what I said to Christine. From the day we started to the
Mm,
growth all the way through, the
mm,
actual watching the development, and some are from poets when we first started, and
yeah.
the improvements. I don't mean they were bad writers, but I mean
Mm,
the place that they've been to the place that they are is totally different.
yeah. Yeah.
In
Definitely.
the presentation, in the structure, and everything, it's absolutely magnificent.
Yeah. I think we. I know. All right, love.
Yeah, I've got it.
If I find a lung, I'll send it back to you in the post.
It's over there.
Like his cough. That is.
It is. I wish people would stop smoking around me. Go on, go on. I got it off Marley, you know that, don't you?
Yeah, I know. No, I think, like we were saying, I mean, I've only been writing 2 years. And I think even if I look back at stuff I wrote last year, I would think, oh, that's not me, or did I write that? Or so yeah, I mean, we change, we hopefully improve. So yeah, people's writing will differ, I'm sure, as each show goes on, maybe.
Yes. It will, yeah. Well, I mean, I'm sure yours has over the 2 years. Mine has over the 4 years.
Yeah.
Things change. I mean, it's great to look back at something you've done a few years back and look at
Mm,
something you've done recently. Like I
mm,
said, I don't think any of us as poets actually like what we do, the work we do. But we
yeah.
we do get to understand what we've done, whether we do or not. We get to understand when people give you back um, the feedback of what they
Yeah.
get from your work. Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's
Yeah. We
that's
all
growth.
we all like good feedback. We all like positive feedback, and we all like a pat on the back, don't we?
Yes.
But I think when people say they felt something, or you, like with Kenneth's one, you were there. It transported you there. Or, you became a part of it. Essentially, you became a part of the poem, and I think that's good writing, and I think that's what we all want, isn't it?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
And if your reader can become a part of your poem, you have been very, very successful in
Yeah.
what you've just written. And
Yeah.
here,
We all have personal preferences. It doesn't have to do with necessarily how the person writes. If that particular topic, or the genre maybe doesn't speak to you. I mean, I'm not a huge fan of dark poetry. I like some of it.
yeah,
I like Killing You in collaborations. That's
big
always
time.
fun. I must do it again soon, actually.
Yeah,
Um,
I can feel this coming on actually. Yeah, my pulse gets slower every
yeah,
time.
yeah. We've got a few coming up in the. But
Mm,
yeah, I think it's personal preference, isn't it? Like I say, anything that's got dragons, unicorns, anything that's kind of fantasy based will always catch my attention, always.
yeah.
But going back to Kenneth, a lot of his are, well, all of his are beautifully descriptive, and that holds my attention as well. That captures my imagination as well. So yeah, each to their own, really.
Of course, every one of us. I mean, whether you want to stop or you can't stop or you just continue.
Yeah,
I mean, we started doing collabs what 2, 3 weeks ago. We started doing
yeah,
collabs, and
yeah,
we've hit nearly every kind of genre you can get. We changed the beat, the rhythm, everything else
yeah,
for each different one. So it all has its own content and its own soul. We
yeah,
say.
yeah.
So
To get stale. I don't want to get samey. I don't want
no,
people to think, when I put a poem out, I don't want people to think, oh, I know what it's going to be before I've even read it. I
yeah.
want to catch people out. I want people to not know what's coming. So, yeah.
We're getting good at writing these little twists in as well, mind you.
We are.
We
We
are, aren't we? Yeah, a
are.
little twist. We're going somewhere, and then
Like,
all of a sudden the cow jumps over the moon.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was lovey-dovey, and then I end up murdering you. I love it.
Yeah, exactly. I was just saying it to you the other day. It's like I feel like proud to be a praying mantis. Yeah.
It's like, am I the Black Widow spider? Maybe that is.
I'm saying no more, Charlotte. I took your advice. I'd be digging a bigger hole than I could handle.
You will dig a hole. Let me.
Oh. Well, from Cyprus next week, since you're in
Yes,
Cyprus, yeah.
yes, yes,
If you'll have your poems. You got your own poetry anyway, aren't you? You're
yes,
gonna gather all that you can. Yeah.
yes.
Oh, thank you, Christine. Really appreciate that, sweetie. Um, you'll gather your poetry. I'll gather some poetry this side. Marina will have some poetry, and
Well,
we'll put
I've
it.
already got two for next week.
I know you have. I've told
Uh,
Christine as well. You got two for next
yeah,
week already.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't hang about.
Look, I have so many friends on this on this Facebook and live and everything else. People that I actually work with, and you get words like "keep killing them, Nina." He loves it, and so
I
do you.
really enjoy it.
I know.
You
She's
how
just
much
said so.
can't tell you how much pleasure it gives me after a week of grief where he's driven me absolutely potty.
I
It gives me immense pleasure to kill him in a poem.
I was just gonna say the same myself. I love when you kill me. I don't have to
Yeah.
put up with you for an hour or two. It's brilliant.
Oh, put up with me? Wow. Wow.
God,
I
it's
beg
like an escape hatch. And I'm getting to that point now where I'm trying to turn you into killing me when you don't have it on your mind.
Oh, it's always on my mind. Never far away.
Andy, be careful, mate. They say this is where they practice from on somebody else. When the mission doesn't work. Remember, you're the one going Cyprus, pal.
He would as well.
He's all ready for you now.
He would. Yeah. I've got a one-way ticket, probably. Or he has,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Have you got a quote of the week, by the way?
Have you?
Might have. Have you?
What would I be doing with a quote of the week when people don't send them to me anymore?
You're supposed. Oh my God.
Hold on.
No.
Last time you gave
station.
me the quote of the week, yeah?
Yeah.
And I read it.
PJ.
But this week you didn't send me a quote of the week, so I thought there's no quote of the week this week.
Oh, well, I'm so
Am I the only one that's going to be working here? Like, am I the only one that's going to do all the work?
Oh, don't you dare, John Cameron. Don't you dare.
Well, what can I say? I mean...
Well, because I'm so organised, I happen to have pulled up a website that has inspirational quotes, so I can do you a couple if you want one.
I would love one.
Right, okay. So, there's one here that says, learning is a gift, even when pain is your teacher. I quite like that one, actually.
I know why you like this one. Was that a shot in the dark?
Well, it's just the one that caught my eye. I can't help
Yeah,
it.
it's like a tracer bullet. It just caught me between the eyes. Yeah.
Well, you know.
Secret's out.
Yeah. And then another one, it says, difficult roads often lead to beautiful destinations.
Say again.
Oh, God, turn your hearing aid up. Difficult roads often lead to beautiful destinations.
No, the last difficult road I was on was hell. I didn't get to a beautiful destination from it.
Did you not?
I had to cross. Yeah.
Did you take the wrong turning? Did you go left at the fork instead of right?
I took the fork, yeah.
And actually, there's another quick one that I'd like to do.
Go on.
Yeah. Learn from yesterday, live for today, hope for tomorrow.
I do, Nina. Every day, I do.
Yeah.
I live for today.
Yeah.
And I hope for tomorrow.
Yeah.
And it turns
I
back
keep
into
hoping
today
you'll
rapidly.
I keep hoping that you'll become technically wise, but it doesn't seem to be happening.
It's not happening at all, believe me.
No. But anyway, we got everybody on camera tonight, so that's all
We
good.
did, and you know what? Thank you and Andy millions. What an absolute difference. And I mean, the crack has been 90 here tonight. It's been absolutely brilliant having a bit of fun and banter again. And you can tell we've all missed being together in the frames, really and truly.
Yeah. It's much better when you're not on your own, isn't it? It's like,
I don't know. Like I said, I don't know for many weeks on my own, Nina. And it's hell trying to keep it going. And I mean, at that time, I was only doing it for 40 minutes, 45 maximum. And it was hard to keep 45 minutes going, trying to talk to people, interact with people, read some poetry.
Talk for 45 minutes. Are you sure?
It was terrible. It was awful. I mean, and after 45 minutes, I'd switch off and think, I best go back on again. I forgot something.
And they all got on.
Yeah, and they'd come back.
Really?
Yeah.
The second helping.
Oh, God.
Gluttons for punishment. Right,
Oh,
you better.
yes.
Bye.
You getting up now? Oh, you've got to go on holiday tomorrow. What time are you off at?
I think we're leaving the house about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So I haven't even packed yet. I don't last minute.
Why doesn't that surprise me?
It all goes in the suitcase, doesn't it? It doesn't matter when.
It does, yes, that's true, yeah.
I can't be doing with all this packing 2 weeks in advance.
No, so you got to redo it again once you get there.
Well, exactly.
No, not doing that.
I'll open the suitcase tomorrow, chuck a load of clothes in, zip it up, and off we go.
That's brilliant. I like your plan, and that's absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
is. Just write yourself a note.
As you know, I do like to be organised and, you know. Sorry.
And Andy would love you to be organised.
I'm very organised. How organised have I got you just lately? Well, I've tried anyway.
You've really tried, haven't you?
I've really
Look.
tried.
You can just see the lines of despair.
All these worry lines. Look.
All these worry lines are coming out
I'm
everywhere.
only 25. You've aged me 30 years. Actually, in all seriousness, in all seriousness, on that note, you need to say to people, or I'll say to people, they need to go and head to the Dear John Show page.
Yeah.
Like and follow, and then they'll get all the notifications.
So I'll say it then, okay?
Listen,
guys, while we're all on the subject, go to the Dear John Show page and like and follow, because this is the Dear John Show page that we're on, where we're broadcasting from. So this is the live feed to the show.
Did you go from the page today?
Yeah.
Oh, did you? Okay.
This is the Dear John page, yeah? Not the Dear John page, the Dear John Show page.
That makes sense now. That's why I couldn't see you in the main Facebook feed. Right, got you. Okay.
Yes, because we said we would come on to this one.
Yeah, well, it makes sense. I mean, it'll be interesting to see what the live viewing figures are. I mean, I know the after viewing figures goes up quite dramatically, but it'll be interesting to see what the live viewing figures are, because obviously there are currently, I think it was 91 people that have followed the page. So yeah. So we will see.
Well, once we finish here now, it will go on to the actual page we've gone from.
Yeah.
But it'll also go on to my profile page.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the two of them, because your profile page is your main page, of course.
Is that your Mr. Universe profile page?
That's isn't it just? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
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 Well, what can I say?
Nothing, probably.
Nothing. That's a first, isn't it?
Yeah. Say good night, everybody.
Oh, Nina, I'm gonna get some good stuff out for bantering with you during the week now, because you'll be in Cyprus. I'll go looking for some stuff, and I'll torment you in Cyprus as well. Send you over links or whatever.
Who's going to be? Yeah, I'm sure you'll torment me from Cyprus. Who's going to be reading? Because Christine won't be around. You can't chuck a load at her.
I'm glad you said that, because now there's a great opportunity for. Oh, sorry, Nina. Christine is just. Have you seen the message from Christine? I didn't find you on the Facebook page either. Not sure how to get to the Dear John page, but got here anyway. I'll send you the link in Messenger, Christine, after the show that Nina sent me earlier.
If anyone wants a link sent to them, John is. I was going to say John is capable of doing it, but you know we'll see what happens really. But if John can't, I will.
That means you will.
I will.
No, Marna. Every picture on my profile of me is in a swimsuit. I have tops and bottoms, and I have all-in-ones, except there's no unicorn ones. I've got great pictures on my profile page. Go and see me in the summer.
We need them on the show page. Stop bigging your own page up. I want to see you in a mankini, love.
Oh, you wouldn't believe me. I wouldn't even like to see me in one of them. I'd never sleep. I'd be an insomniac for life. Hey?
Maybe if
pink.
It was pink. Yeah,
put the pink wig on. Yeah. Wow, yeah. Pink toenails. Yeah. I can see it all now.
Oh, it's a vision. It's a vision. None of us need
Good
to have.
God.
Yeah.
Ah, fishnet stockings and a shark. Yeah.
Right, because I need to go powder my nose.
Go powder your nose.
I need to go powder my nose. Seriously, stop making me laugh.
Okay.
I can't afford to laugh.
Right. I'm going to let you go.
Please do.
next time, bring a towel. Have fun.
Nice. Oh, so attractive. That lady.
Nina, have a lovely holiday, you and Andy, and thanks a million for
Thank
keeping
you,
us all
darling.
going.
I'm in contact
Love
with
you
you
to
anyway.
bits. Yes.
I will be on. Love you too. Bye bye, everybody.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye, Nina. Bye-bye,
Bye.
Andy. Have a great week or two ahead.
Thank you
Bye.
too. Yeah, bye.
What a night. What a show. I'm after enjoying those couple of hours with everybody. And it's brilliant to have the whole team back together. That's the most important thing. We've got the team back together. I know Christine's away for a few weeks, but there's an opportunity for anybody who would like to step in and just try their hand at doing some reading on the show, to share other people's poetry among us all. And again, I come back to the page, the Dear John show page. Not the one where we have the topics, but this is the Dear John live show page. And I'll send the link to anybody who wants the link. I'll send it in Messenger too. I can only do that because Nina sent it to me. Had she not done it, I wouldn't be able to send it to anybody. But I will send it on to anybody who wants to receive it. It just makes it easier for keeping us all in the one place, on the one page, instead of being all across Facebook and trying to find each other. That's a good one, Christine. I thought Angela would have been here tonight, but she wrote me today saying that she was away with the family in the Peaks district for today. But maybe we'll have Angela come across on a couple of the weekends. God only knows. She's not been on for a while, and maybe she'll come on this time. Everybody, what an absolute brilliant night. I've had a great night. I've absolutely enjoyed every single minute, and the poetry has been absolutely fantastic from everybody who sent in their poems. Anthony King, you are absolutely most welcome. Thank you. And the crew, I couldn't be with a happier crew or a better crew than the crew I am with. Yous are absolutely magnificent, guys. Absolutely brilliant. And everybody has something to bring here. Charlotte, thank you for being so on the ball with the welcoming of everybody coming into the show tonight. Absolutely fantastic. Christine, thank you for the magnificent reading tonight. And Myrna, thank you for the laugh. And yes, I will go back to school. School does have its advantages, you know. Everybody, thank you for joining me here live tonight on the Dear John show. And I look so forward to seeing you all again next Sunday. Please God. Have a wonderful week ahead. And I look so forward to Ed Clinton. I hope everything goes absolutely brilliant for Liam in the operation. And again, we dedicate this show to Liam Clinton. Have a great week ahead, everybody. And I'll see you all next Sunday, the 13th of May. Bye.